So, welcome all of you. Welcome today. We will start with carbon and compound. There are some more points which I come to know that has not been discussed. So, I will start with those. Okay. So, about carbon and compound, just a second. So, regarding carbon and compound, can anyone know that anyone know about like polar scientist and vital theory? Have you heard this name, vital theory? Uh, Let me first start with this thing. Hana? We are now going to start carbon and
Sir,
compound. So I'm asking about,
I've heard, but I don't know about.
okay, polar and vital theory. Vital theory. Anyone can tell me about this thing? The chapter is carbon and compound. About this scientist, the scientist name is chemist scientist Holler, and one important concept, vital theory. Anyone can explain about this? Tejashini?
Sir,
Tell me.
yes, sir. Vital theory was first found out because people believed that in history there are 5 compounds, sir, Panchbhutas. So they said that some theory, sir, means spiritual theory, which is not true. So the first experiment was
Fine,
done that
Sri Rama.
ammonium
You are
cyanide.
online. Fine. I got it, you know. Others? Good, Sri Rama. Good, good. Any other? Vital theory? Achinmay? Sayukta? Misita? Anyone? Athirat? You all must know, na? Let me, this one is theory only. So let me discuss. What exactly happens now? Earlier, we know human beings. We human beings, plants, all those which are natural, right? Plants, animals, or these are based on which compound? We are made of which compound?
Carbon.
Carbon. We all living things are made of carbon, right? And we what exist? हमको किसने बनाया है? Like some powerful man, like कोई भगवान है, like कोई super power है that है ना make these natural things. Plants cannot be like we know like chemicals we know ना chemicals like labs में chemicals बनाते हैं HCl, hydrochloric acid, H2SO4 बहुत सारे chemicals we prepare in lab, right? लैब में बनाते हैं, फैक्ट्री में बनाते हैं, राइट? बट वी कैन नॉट बी मेक इन फैक्ट्री, है ना? वी कैन नॉट मेक इन फैक्ट्री, है ना? राइट? ओमकार, गेटिंग माय पॉइंट? सो मेन थिंग इज लाइक many things which is like being prepared by some natural power like human beings, plants, इसको बनाने वाला कोई labs और factories में ये लोग नहीं बनते हैं, right? So we are organic compounds. We are what?
Organic compounds.
Organic means based on carbon. We are made of which compound?
Carbon.
Carbon. In your, you know about periodic table? Periodic table?
Yes, sir.
In periodic table, there are 118 elements, right now.
118, sir.
But now, you know, most of the natural things which we are seeing ourselves or any natural thing, this anything which is wood, lakdi, wood, Hana, this paper, anything, this paper is made up of this paper is made up of like carbon only, right?
Carbon, sir.
So anything in the world which is natural is made of
Carbon.
And they are considered as organic compound. When you come to class 11th, na, chemistry will get divided into 3 parts. Physical chemistry, organic chemistry, which I am talking about. Organic chemistry means about carbon only we study. Okay, and then inorganic chemistry means for a carbon only, na, for studying carbon, we have a separate book in the next class, organic compounds. Okay, so earlier it was believed now that like carbon compound based things like organic compounds can be prepared by some natural power only, right? That like हम लोग क्या बोलते हैं? We are gift of God, right? We tell like that, na? We tell like that. We are gift of God.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Earlier it was assumed that organic compounds cannot be formed in lab. Plants को lab में नहीं बना सकते. It's some natural thing. So this is called vital theory. This is called
Vital theory.
vital theory. But now, Now, you know, scientists are so much crazy now, वो पीछे पड़ जाएंगे. अच्छा, हम तो बना कर रहेंगे. Right? Scientists, like, you know, scientists क्या करते हैं? Try करते हैं. अरे, vital theory, we cannot prepare carbon compound. Now, Holer come. Yeah, I will prepare carbon compound. And he had made urea. He has made
Urea.
What is the question, sir?
Holer has made first organic compound, this carbon compound. हाँ.
He made urea,
Yeah,
sir.
can anyone tell me formula of urea?
Sir,
Anyone can tell me formula of urea? Urea is a carbon compound that was the first compound that made by humans. Okay, and then the vital theory finished. And the name of this chemist is Holer. He has made urea. Urea is the waste
sir,
of.
the formula of urea is CH4N2O, sir.
In your copy, write it. NS2,
No, sir.
CO, NS2. See this? Carbon. Got it? Mumang? This one is the first compound prepared by any human being, which is organic. Okay, and after that, we come to know that we can prepare carbon compounds. So vital theory finished. Fine?
I'm happy about, sir.
Ha, tell.
Sir, sir, my sir has told that this reaction can continue sometimes, cannot continue sometimes, sir. May be successful or may not be. Is this true?
No, I'm not getting your points. Reaction, something happening, not happening. About what reaction?
Sir, ammonium cyanate on heating will get urea, no, sir.
That reaction is equilibrium reaction. So that is another topic actually, Sri Rama. I have to go. Equilibrium you will study from class 11. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Coming to the next point. Now, what exactly you learned up to what we have discussed about carbon compound or organic compounds? All like natural things are made of carbon. They are carbon based. And one thing, it was earlier assumed that only vital force, there is some superpower that can create carbon. That Holer made it wrong, proving that he has made urea. The formula of urea is NH2CO, NH2. Now the next concept. All of you know about carbon. This nalayak carbon, okay, which has an atomic number of? Atomic number
of
6.
6, sir.
Electronic configuration?
2,4.
2,4.
2,4.
So anyone if
2s
has
to 2p4. 2s to 2p2.
I know. First, we should understand that if any atom which have 1, 2, or 3 in the outermost orbit, they will try to lose the electron. If in the outermost orbit, if they have 5, 6, or 7 electron, they can gain electron. They will do what? If they have 1, 2, 3, they will lose the electron. If they have 5, 6, 7, they will gain the electron. But for 4, they cannot lose, they cannot gain. They will do what? They will do sharing
of electrons.
of electron. And when there is sharing of electron, they will form this type of bond?
Covalent bonds.
Covalent bond. But when they have 1, 2, 3, or 5, 6, 7 electrons, they will do what? They will form which type of bond?
Ionic bonds.
They will form ionic bond. So first we have to come to this sharing and covalent bond. Now, come to the point, carbon has to become stable, right? We all are studying, right? क्यों पढ़ रहे हैं? Why you are studying? To become stable, नौकरी चाहिए, चाकरी चाहिए, डॉक्टर बनना है ना, इंजीनियर बनना है, यूपीएससी क्रैक करना है. There must some desire, right? हमको ये करना है, हमको वो करना है, right? Atom also want to do something. Atom also want to do something. What they want?
To become stable.
To become stable. How
And
they
they
can
want
become
to
stable?
compromise, sir. Sir, they both can compromise, sir. They have to
Compromise.
compromise between themselves.
Carbon need 8 electrons. 8 electrons in any atom will require 8 electrons
And
in
it's
the
outermost shell.
in the outermost cell, in the outermost
Outermost cell.
orbit, right? So now you think इसको डॉक्टर भी नहीं बनना है ना, इसको इंजीनियर भी नहीं बनना, इसको क्या बनना है, 8 electrons only, है ना? That's so easy, right? Now, so that we have to understand why it is easy, है ना? So now come to know, don't want to become doctor, he want electrons, right? So first, carbon has
Yes, sir.
how much electrons in the outermost orbit? 4.
4.
And
4.
so my point is like, it will do in your NCERT book. Now I'm coming directly to the point. When you study your book, there is one question that comes. Just a second. Why? Because you are already studying, so I will directly go to that point. Why C4 minus anion or why C4 plus cation do not form? Anyone have studied about this?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Sir, I
Sir,
studied, sir.
this was discussed in ODA class. This has been
Yes, sir.
discussed in the
Yes,
main class.
sir.
Okay, this has been. So
Yes,
anyone can
sir.
explain me?
Yes,
Sir,
sir.
it
Can I?
cannot.
Sir, what happens is that when carbon wants to gain 4 electrons, there is no other element that can give 4 electrons, sir. And there is no another element that can accept 4 electrons.
Okay.
So if we the protons and electrons not even is similar, sir. If we take a C4 minus, if we remove 2 electrons from that, it will become, means we will ionize the energy. Then what happens is that it will become unstable, highly unstable, and not form an atom.
Hmm.
It will
Okay.
not be stable. That's it. And C4 plus, what happens is that no other atom can accept it.
Fine. So coming to the point, okay, Srirama, but we should come. Many students are not realizing. Okay, so first come to the C4 minus. Okay, what is C4 minus? Many of you are not understanding. So let me start. Carbon has 4 electrons in the outermost orbit, right? All of you. So come to carbon. Carbon has an atomic number of
6.
6, right now?
6.
So it means in proton. Harshit, you are here now. Proton. Harshit. So, Harshit, you are here. So, how many protons carbon have? Carbon के पास कितना proton होता है? Carbon has atomic number of 6. So, how many protons it has?
6.
You know about, na? There is nucleus. You all know, na? There is one nucleus. This one is nucleus. In this nucleus, there is
Yes.
proton and neutron. And in orbit, this one is orbit number 1. So in orbit, there is electrons, right now. So if we see the structure of this carbon, we have 2 electrons in this first orbit. This one is K orbit, first orbit. And in the L orbit, how many electrons are there? 1, 2,
4.
It should be
and 4. And it means that there are 6 electrons in the total. There are 6 electrons. And how many protons are there? Protons? 1,
6.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So it means carbon has 6 positive charge, that is proton, and 6 negative charge, that is
negative.
electron, right? So now C4 minus, it means that it has extra 4 electrons. How much electrons?
4 electrons.
Extra 4 electrons.
4 more
Extra
electrons.
4.
See, if I add 4 more electrons, then it will become 10 minus, right? 10 minus. And proton cannot be changed because it is in the nucleus, right? So an atom which has 6 proton in the nucleus, neutron has no charge, and 10 electrons in the orbit. We have already 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 electron, right? And we are talking now atom ko kya chahiye? Electron chahiye. So it will take how much electrons? 4 more electrons to become
Noble gas.
Become stable.
Stable.
noble
Fuel.
gas, to become stable, to come in noble configuration, not noble. Okay. 1, 2,
Earth
3, 4. So now
configuration.
it has 8 electrons in the outermost orbit. Okay. So that's why we are coming to 10 minus. So now 6 plus and 10 minus will result how much? 4 minus. So there is 4 minus charge. So carbon with 4 minus charge, it means it has acquired 4 more electrons in the outermost orbit. Up to this it is okay.
Yes, sir.
What I am trying to say
Okay,
directly कि अगर कार्बन पर 4 minus लिखा है, it means it has taken 4 more extra electron in the outermost orbit to become stable. Anyone want to become stable, na? Right? As
Yes,
you
sir.
want to become that and that carbon wants 4 electron to become stable. So it has taken 4 to become stable. Okay. Now the next point will be, अभी तुम stable तो हो गया. It looks like कि हाँ तुम्हारे पास तो like हाँ you become stable because you have 8 electrons. C4 minus होने के बाद क्या हो गया? It becomes stable. But now problem will come. What will be the problem? Why these are electrons are here? Electrons are negatively charged, right? Now, so why these electrons are here? Because they are attracted by
Proton.
Positive charge.
these. Because
Positive
they are
charge.
attracted by these electrons are negatively charged, which are attracted by these protons, which are in the nucleus with positive charge. But now here we have only 6 proton. We have 6 proton, which are trying to attract. Which are trying to attract how much electrons?
8 electrons.
8 electrons in the
electron.
second orbit
Four
and 2
electrons,
electrons in the first orbit. How many
Yes.
electrons?
10
10
electrons.
electrons.
So 6 positive charge is trying to hold 10 negative charge. It is possible?
No, sir.
No,
No.
sir.
No, sir.
No, sir.
No, it will not form. It will not occur in nature. It is not possible. You will write in the examination that it is not possible that 6 positive charge will hold 10 negative charge. So it is not a stable structure. It will not form. Although you seems ki हाँ ये stable है, but it will not form na, right? So for suppose I am giving you like some kidding examples. Like father ने कहा ना, like you are already studying 3 hours and teacher is telling you 39 hours, 10 hours. You will do nahi padhenge. You will do what na? So same situation is like here. है ना कि 6 proton is trying to hold up 10 electrons. It's not possible. It is clearly written in the second page of your book. Okay, read it. You will understand it. Okay, so this question can come C4 minus and it is negative charge, so it is anion. Right now, the next point is what? C4 plus will also a problem. C4 plus means what? What does C4 plus mean? Okay, so come to the okay. So I'm drawing the structure.
It
Let me explain. We already know this one is nucleus. So this one is nucleus. So it has how much proton? 6 positive charge, 6 proton, right? And in orbit, first orbit we have 2 electron, and in the next orbit we have 1,
Electrons.
3, and 4. This one is the natural structure of carbon, but it has 4 plus means what? Plus means donate kar diya, right? So it has donated how much electrons? 4. So what will happen? ये चला गया, ये भी चला गया छोड़ के, this also go, right? So it means second orbit finished.
Yes, sir.
Second orbit finished.
Yes.
It means na. So you know it means in chemistry na, you must know first. Let me know, then you will understand better. This one is the nucleus, this one is the first orbit, this one is the second orbit. You know the least energy is with K. For suppose it has the electrons which are in K has 5 joule, then the electrons in the L will have 10 joule, and the electrons which are in higher orbit, for suppose third orbit, let it be third orbit. I'm drawing like this one is a third orbit, it will have 15 joule. What I'm trying to say, the higher is the orbit, the higher is the energy. Taking my point, what I'm trying to say, अगर कोई इलेक्ट्रॉन
Yes.
फर्स्ट ऑर्बिट में है, इट हैज लेसर एनर्जी. द इलेक्ट्रॉन्स व्हिच आर इन द सेकंड ऑर्बिट हैव हायर एनर्जी. द इलेक्ट्रॉन्स व्हिच आर इन फोर्थ ऑर्बिट, फाइव ऑर्बिट, सिक्स ऑर्बिट, दे विल हैव हायर एंड हायर एनर्जी. बात समझ में आया?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so now the question was what? These electrons has gone. Where they gone? कहाँ चला गया? We will consider that they have gone in higher orbits. It is in the second orbit ना, so we will consider they have gone in third orbit, fourth orbit, blah 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 blah. Some higher orbit they have gone. So for that they need energy ना. आपको for suppose you have to jump from 5 joule to 10 joule or 10 joule to 15 joule or some higher orbit. If you want to escape, अगर आपको दूर जाना है, you will do what? You will increase your amount of energy. What I'm trying to say, किसी का second से third orbit, third to fourth orbit, we need more energy, right? We need more energy. So if this electrons want to get away from here, they need energy. And for that, for losing these 4 electrons, very, very high amount of energy is required. So you will do what? You will took a carbon atom and you will light up in the cylinder like, gas stove में रख देंगे carbon को, heat up करेंगे, एकदम warm कर देंगे, then these electrons will go, right? So is it possible in natural condition? इतना ज़्यादा temperature होता ही नहीं है. If there is some carbon, we know normal temperature is what? 25 degrees Celsius, right now? So for losing those electrons to higher orbits, higher amount of energy is required, and that amount of energy is not feasible in this real condition. So C4 plus will not form. समझ में आया नहीं आया?
Yes, sir.
I'm explaining again.
Sir.
For forming C4 plus, higher amount of energy is required, which is not possible in ordinary condition. Ordinary conditions में possible नहीं है इतना amount of energy provide कराना. So in ordinary conditions, C4 plus will not form. It will not lose electron, right? So now the point is loss, and why he is trying to lose 4 electrons? Because after this losing 4 electrons, this k orbit will become the outermost orbit, because these all electrons gone na. After this losing, just a second, why it is trying to form C4 plus? Because after losing these 4 electrons, the outermost orbit will be K only, and K has already 2 electrons. So it is thinking to become doctor, engineer, right? Like that, by losing the 4 electrons. Getting my point? So now the point is, अभी भी इसको शांति नहीं मिलेगा ना, बेचारे को क्या प्रॉब्लम है ना, that it cannot lose ना, it cannot lose because it requires a very high amount of energy. Okay, that is not possible in ordinary condition. C4 plus will also not form. So this one is the 2 questions that I am trying to say. C4 minus and C4 plus will not form. Okay, go to your second page और अपने read out करिए, आपको समझ में आ जाएगा. Okay, should I move to the next point now?
Sir, actually I am having one doubt, sir.
हाँ.
Sir, can we remove protons from the nucleus if we want to?
Now if we go to nuclear na, it will not a chemical reaction, it will be a nuclear reaction. Okay, you know about
Yes,
nuclear
sir.
reaction na? Touching nucleus is very dangerous. Okay, that's come under nuclear reactions, you know na? Atomic bomb and like nuclear bombs. Okay, so
Yes,
in
sir.
that we don't do here. Okay, we will study different, that is very different topic. Now come to next point. Should I move to next point?
Yes,
So
sir.
now
Yes,
one more
sir.
question in your examination. Carbon compounds, Mumang, carbon compounds have very low melting and boiling point. This will come in your boards. Okay, why carbon compounds have low melting and boiling point? Okay, anyone know? Achinmay, Arjun, Nav, Akshat,
because
Samriddhi,
they
Shreyas,
are-
Kirni, Surya.
Sir, because they are connected with covalent bonds, and covalent bonds are weaker than the ionic bonds, so they have low melting point.
Okay. Others, Tejashwini, Misita, any
They also
easy
do
form?
not
Can
have-
anyone tell? Tell Saranpreet.
They also do not have free electrons which can move and conduct electricity.
Okay. Then Any other? Can I explain in easy peasy manner? Should I explain it? Is in
Yes, sir.
easy peasy? Okay,
Yes, sir.
let's start, Hana, to understand it very easily. Okay. For suppose,
Sir, because the distance between them is very low, sir. Means they can break easily. The force of attraction in the boat is
between the
lesser than ionic bond. Between the covalent bonds is lesser than ionic bond. That's why.
between covalent
Because the
bond.
intermolecular force of
Okay.
maybe.
Now I'm coming. Okay, let it be easy, है ना? जिसको नहीं समझ में आता वो भी समझ जाएगा, ठीक है? All of you know about one thing is like anyone asking the ionic compound? किसी को problem हो रहा था ना ionic compound? Tavisha, you are here? Tavisha, हाँ, Tavisha, you are asking ना कि ionic bond, Tavisha, on your camera.
Yes, sir.
So you are telling ना कि हाँ, like ionic compound का ज्यादा होता है something melting boiling point. This is also your board questions, right? And covalent compounds
Yes,
are low.
sir.
Hana, let's start. Okay, that is the only point that we should learn both. Okay, so now
Okay, sir.
there is one special class today of carbon compound related to IUPAC that Karan sir is taking. Okay, so come to the point now. Mumang, I am coming to that alkyne story. Okay, just a second. So now, Mumang, you are here now. So now, here we have ionic compound, and other side it is covalent compound.
Covalent.
In your question, both questions come. One is that ionic compounds ka high melting point, boiling point क्यों होता है? And in covalent compound, the question is like low melting and boiling point क्यों होता है? So how will you answer? See, ionic compound do what? Loss and gain electrons. So for suppose Na plus, Cl minus. We have Na plus, we have Cl minus. Okay. And I'm considering a covalent bond, which is, can you name this one?
Methane.
Methane.
Methane. So this one is one molecule. This one is other molecule. This one is this molecule. This one is this molecule. So now, this one, see, Sri Rama, you are calling the bond. See, NaHCl minus has bond in between them, right? All of you can on your camera. Na plus and Cl minus have bond. So this yellow diagram you can see, na, they have bond, so they are strong. This Cl minus and Na plus have attraction, they have bond in between. Say, so if you want to separate this is not possible. Now, melt karna, it means what? All of you know, na? Like if you have ice, you know, ice ke molecules are closer. In liquid, the molecules are far apart. In gases, the molecules are far apart. Itna jante hain?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Solids,
Yes.
molecules are very close, right? And they are strongly bonded, right? Yes, Karan sir, 2 ka pool on arrange. Okay, 815. Fine, Abdullah. So now, see, one thing which is called inter-ionic attraction. See, here in ionic compounds, is this compound have attraction this between this NaCl, it is okay. This Cl minus Na plus has attraction, it is okay. This carbon covalent compound has strong, so this one is okay. This one is also okay. This CH4. So all have in between. This is called, the bond between them is called intra bonding. So this the one is in the box, that bonds are called intra-ionic bond. So this bond or this bond, they are already strong, right? So now there is no attraction between this CH4 and this CH4. Is there any attraction between this CH4 and this CH4?
No, sir.
Why? Because covalent bond में sharing होता है, and in sharing ना there are no charges, form, right? So यहाँ कोई charge नहीं है. So this will be a like ये CH4 का अपना strong strength है, yes. इस CH4 का अपना strong strength है, but there is no attraction between them. So if I want to heat up, अगर हम इसको heat करेंगे, तो जो attraction है नहीं भी है ना, कोई फर्क नहीं पड़ता. They will easily get away. एक आसानी से दूर चले जाएंगे. And you know, solid becomes to liquid कब? When the molecules get apart. And in covalent bond, it can easily get apart because one molecule has no attraction with the other molecule. So they can, this CH4 and this CH4, they have no such a kind of attraction between one molecule to other molecule. This attraction is called interionic attraction, which is very less or no in the covalent bond. So they can easily get away from each other. And so if they are getting away from each other, they have low melting and boiling point. You will understand. Let me understand two ionic compound. When you see this NaCl and this NaCl have strong connection with them also. They have a strong connection between them. They have a strong connection between them, but there is a strong connection between, you know, this one is plus, this one is minus now. So there will be some connection between them also. And here also. So if you want to separate these two, ये अपना attraction है सही है, NaCl. This is NaCl. ये strong है, this one is also strong. But there is attraction between these two also, which is problem. You want to get away, अब इसको दूर करना है. This Na plus will tell to Cl minus. नहीं जाएंगे, I will not go. We have attraction also. You are getting my point. I'm taking it very easily. This is interionic attraction. This molecule and this molecule have no relation. There is no bonding between them. But these charges, this Na plus and Cl minus and this Cl minus and Na plus, which I am drawing with orange diagram, they have also diagram. Now they want to go away. So what will happen? Attraction is there. If you want to overcome this attraction, you have to supply more energy, right? And if you want to give more energy, it means they will have high melting and boiling point. Tavisha, on your camera. Tavisha? You are getting my point, what I'm trying to say?
Sir.
Because in ionic compounds, there are ions also which has attraction from one molecule to other molecule. That is called interionic attraction. It is clearly written in your book. Interionic attraction is there in ionic compounds, which I'm trying to say. Dur nahi jayega, Na plus and Cl minus with other molecules se relation hai. But covalent compound mein aisa hai hi nahi. There is nothing such interionic attraction. And so if there is no interionic attraction, they will separate easily. So Eg, Pg, their melting and boiling point will be lower, but in ionic, they will not go away easily. So if they will not go away easily, more energy will be required. And so we will say that they are, by nature, they have high melting and boiling point. Getting my point?
Yes, sir.
सबको समझ में आया?
Yes, sir.
Sir, I'm having doubts, sir.
Tell Sriram.
Yes, sir. Sir, carbon can form, no, sir. Catenation it has a tetravalency, but silicon also have, no, sir. Then what is the
So
difference?
that catenation Sri Rama is along the molecule only, na? Not from one molecule to other molecule, na?
Sir. Silicon
Catenation, that attraction, all those I know that they have long chains. That all, if you have a long chain, I'm not saying, na, I'm showing from one molecule to other molecule, there is no relation, na?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now come to the point directly. All of you, alkene, and alkyne. They are what type of? They are hydrocarbons. They are Mumang, on your camera. Hydrocarbons. So first of all, Mumang, you are here?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
I am not able to see you on your camera.
Sir, my camera
Fine.
is not working.
So first we
Just
have
a
to
bit.
understand carbon. They are hydrocarbons. They will have carbon and hydrogen only. They will have only carbon and hydrogen. So in alkane, we have single bond only. In alkene, we have double bond. And in alkyne, we have.
Triple bond.
So all of you can see this one is alkane. This one has one carbon with 4 hydrogen, right? So then double bond, hydrogen, HH, 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 HH. So what you can see, carbon is 2 and hydrogen is 6. What it means? So now you can relate that whatever the carbon, whatever the carbon compound has the, see, it has 1 na. So if I double this 1 plus 2, it will become 4, Mumang. What I'm trying to say, iske paas 1 hai na, so there will be one formula. If I multiply this 1, if I multiply this 1 with 2, but plus 2 will be become 4, which is here. Here again, see, if I multiply this 2, this one is formula.
2
Mumang.
into 2 plus 2.
Into, if I multiply this 2 with 2 plus 2, this one is formula.
6.
So what will come? 6. So that's why the alkane formula is CnH2n plus
2n
2.
plus 2.
Getting my point, Mumang?
Yes, sir.
Or suppose you have 3 carbons. So how much Mumang only tell me? If one has 3 carbon, so how much, if it is alkane, how much hydrogen it has, Mumang? No other will tell.
8, sir.
So 3, what is the formula? Into 2 plus 2, right? So it will become 6 plus 2 will become 8, C3H8. Okay, so I think I have only 1 minute actually left. Just a second. Actually, this Zoom is not the subscribed version. It has only trial version. So it is going to expire right now. Okay, so all of you just join your session. That is chemistry class. You will understand. I should continue this session, or like I should be on physics only and maths.
You can continue.
Write the
So,
code.
can you
All of you
continue?
see, if you are not sending me code, I will not realize that you are in class. Okay. All of you write the code of today. Write the code of today. Whoeler, WOHLER, that chemist scientist. Whoeler, WOHLER.